Hello everyone, Join Amshad this side. And guys, today we are going to see how we can locally run Codex inside our PC, right? As same as we are running Claude, right? But before moving on, what is like Codex first, we are going to see that. Yeah. So Codex is again one of the sources of product from our OpenAI as same as your ChatGPT, right? Now, what is the difference between them? That's what we are going to see first of all. So Codex you might have heard initially also, right? Codex used to code, but only coders used to use the Codex. Now anyone can use Codex. Any person, random person like me or you also can use Codex. There is no need of you should be not knowing coding, then also it's fine, right? So let's suppose if you want to automate anything, which is what you are doing on day-to-day basis, using some programming language, you can just give the instructions to your PC, and Codex is going to generate code for that. Whereas ChatGPT is a smart assistant kind of a person or smart assistant kind of a tool where if you want to have some conversation or if you want to ask something, you can use ChatGPT. Fine. So you can say this is a basically your chatbot. Anyways, moving on. So Codex, if you're going to see, it is a tool trained specifically by reading millions of computer programs. It has read many programs, which leads to that it can generate any code for you, right? How it works. So let's suppose if you are generating one website, that's what only we are going to do after this. So we are going to generate one website. Let's suppose if I'm not going to code anything for this. Everything is going to be done by Codex itself, as same as your Claude. So you can say Codex is a kind of a agent, as same as your Claude. Whereas ChatGPT is a AI bot, or not AI bot. We can say AI chatbot, right? uh, where do you see? So you can it powers features that helps people write code much faster. So it basically helps you to write down code fast, right? Whereas what is the ChatGPT? You already know about this. It has read a millions of text, due to which it is very smart enough to give you any questions answer, right? What basically it is going to do? It is going to explain you hard topics. It's going to write email, or it's going to fix mistakes. Fine. So basically, this is what we already know. So now let's open our browser and we are going to go with Codex over here. And yeah, you're going to go with this first website over here. And as guys, I have Windows, I would be downloading this one. Once it is downloaded, you can install this. And for Mac OS, you can go with this. Fine. Anyways, when it's done, we can search Codex over here and we can open this. So basically, once you are going to open Codex, this is how it's going to look like. Left hand side, you are going to see all the files, folders in which whatever you have opened till now. And on right hand side, it would be a chat interface as same as your chat GPT, right? Let's suppose right now I'm working in this folder, right? Okay, over here, instead of naming folder, they name this as a project. So let's suppose this are some of the folders, which is Anything Data, Codex, Codex 2. All these folders are inside my PC itself. So whenever I'm working inside this is only known as your projects, right? Apart from this, if you want to open chat, you can just click this and new chat is going to be opened. Let's suppose if you want to add plugins, now, plugins is one of the very good thing over here, which I don't think so that is in Claude, or else I haven't seen it. Over here, if you're going to see, guys, see, I can directly connect my spreadsheet without any API with my Codex. If you are doing the same thing in your Claude, you should be knowing what is API, how you can enable APIs, how you can copy that API and then you can paste that in env file and all. Whereas this is not at all needed for this. You can directly connect this. Let's suppose I want to connect spreadsheet so that all the data inside my spreadsheet is shared with Codex. Codex would be the brain. I would be asking my Codex to do some things, to append some data in the sheet or to delete some data in the sheet. It can easily do that. Let's suppose I want to connect it with GitHub. If I want to connect with my calendars, so that whatever my day-to-day schedule is, it would be connected with this Codex itself. So I can create some reminders over here. I can connect my Gmail, I can connect with my Drive, I can connect my Slack, right? You can connect your Hugging Face over here, like Hugging Face you can connect with this. So many plugins you would be seeing over here. Canva you can connect, right? Apart from this, there are some skills over here which is same, basically same how you were doing, like how it was in the cloud itself, right? Okay, so I guess we can turn this off. Yeah. Anyways, now moving on, if you're going to see over here, these are the some chats which I have done with this guy, right? Over here, if you're going to see, this is the settings. Settings, where if you're going to go with the usage, you will see the amount of percentage which is left. So over here, 58% is left for my weekly usage, right? And right now, if you're going to see over here, I am on the Go plan. So that also I can show you people. Just a second. You can go with ChatGPT plan, OpenAI plan. Everything is going to come with same thing only. So over here, if you're going to see, there is one plan which is free, on which I don't think so you would be getting Codex. I am on this plan, which is the Go plan. If you're going to see over here, I am on this plan Go. If you're going to go with the Plus and Pro, you would also able to see one 5 hour of a window over here. Exactly, in this weekly usage you will see also 5 hours of window, which means this is going to complete, this is going to end after 5 hours. So that thing also you're going to see over there apart from the weekly one. And yeah, if you're going to see on the right hand side, the same way how you talk with your chat gpt, same way you're going to talk with this guy over here. If you're going to click this plus, you can go with the plan mode. So let's suppose if I want to think about something, I want to generate one plan and then we are going to execute this, I can turn this on and I can turn this off. Apart from this, if you're going to see over here, uh, right now I am in auto review. So let's suppose some code is being generated by your OpenAI, sorry, your Codex, and you want to ask your OpenAI only to auto review this code. Or else let's suppose your cloud is generating some code and you want to get reviewed it by Codex, so you can go with this. Default permissions are same as your cloud, and full access mate is not going to ask you any permissions. Over here it is going to ask some commands which it is going to run in your terminal or something, right? Apart from that, over here if you're going to see, these are the reasoning which is low, medium, high, extra high. This is very self-explanatory. If you're going to go with the higher reasoning models or higher reasoning which is medium or high, it is going to lead to more credit users, more token usage, I mean. Over here I am going to go with my model which is GPT 5.5 only. This is one of the best models of the GPTs, so I would be going with this right now, and I'm keeping this low. If I want to go with any of the review, my code review thing, I can go with the high or extra high. Or else your day-to-day stuff can be done by low and medium. There is no need of going high, extra high. Or else you are just going to run off your credits, your tokens, I mean. Okay. So this was basically everything about cloud. Acha, about your Codex. Also, there is something called as a C. If I'm going to press slash pet over here, okay, just a second. Yeah. So over here you are going to see something called as a pet. If I'm going to click this, you're going to see this pet is going to be unable, and this is going to look something like this, right? So yeah, I guess this has some utilities also, which I'm going to show you guys while running the code, because then only it is going to show. Apart from this funny thing, you will see some utilities of this. Also, you guys can change this, I guess, and you can change this from your settings. Uh, yeah, yeah, guys. So in settings, you are going to go. You are going to go in appearance, and you will find a pet over here. So you can choose over here. I'm by default with this guy, which is Codex. You can go with the Fireball, Rocky, or anything, whatever you want. I guess so. Let's choose this one. Yeah, so we can select this from here, and this is how it's going to look like. Fine. So I guess this is the fine. Also, you can tuck away this pet if you're going to click this over here, and if you're going to click this again over here, wake your pet. So it is going to wake your pet, right? Anyways, so let's close this and let's start to do something real over here. Yeah. So over here, if you're going to see, there is one folder which I'm going to show you guys. So yeah, this is my folder which is for my company over here. Uh, and over here, if you're going to see, these are the files. I'm going to delete this because this was generated by the codex itself. So these are the files over here, which are my company's logo over here, which is Unithing, guys. Okay, so this pet, if you're going to see, it is going to be over here also. And I have generated one file which is Codex 3 over here, and we are going to do everything over here only. So let's open our VS this Codex, and let's open this file first over here. So if you're going to see over here, we're going to go with the open folders, and over here, just a second, guys. Yeah, over here, if you're going to see, we are going to go with the desktop because that's where I have saved this, and we are going to go with this. We are going to select the folder, and if you're going to see, this is where this folder is. I'm just going to type hi over here and enter. Fine. So it's thinking as same as your codex. You can also see, sorry, as same as your Claude. You can also see over here what it is trying to think, what commands it is generating. Fine. So over here we are in Codex 3. Now it can go and it can locally access any of the files. So see, if you're going to see over here on desktop, there is a Unithing data file. So I'm going to ask it to read this, and we can delete this one also. Yeah. So we are going to simply go with this dictation. Hey Codex, I have one file which is named as Unithing data in my desktop. So go there, access all the documents. These are the data related to my company or my agency whose name is Unithing, and create one agent.md file and save that in Codex 3 projects. So let's press enter over here. Fine. So guys, this is thinking right now over here, and I will look for so it is seeing Unithing data item on the desktop. So it has run this command over here, which is the best command, and get exit Unithing match from the desktop listing. Okay, so it's going for Unithing. So over here we can type Unithing, like it would be Unithing. Probably there is again some problem with my dictation. So you can go over here. It is Unithing. Okay, so if I'm going to press enter over here and see, there is one command which is steer over here, which means if I'm going to press this, this is going to go, but this thing is not going to stop executing, right? So it is going to go side by side, and it is going to read this command as well. So over here you can see it has steered the conversation. Okay, and see now it has successfully found out this file and it is creating agent.md file over here. Fine. Anyways, so if I'm going to go somewhere else, and let's suppose everything is going to be created, so I will see one notification over here on this head also. So it has some utilities also if I'm going to talk about this spec. Apart from that, okay guys, what else I want to show you guys, see over here, if you're going to see, there is open side chat also. Let's suppose this thing is executing side by side. I want to do something else also. I want to ask some questions related to this. I can go and I can ask that over here. Okay, how much time it will take to generate it, I guess it has already generated, but still we can type one message, only couple of minutes. So see, it would be related to this, and you will get something. Like if you have some doubt regarding this, instead of uh, messaging over here, you can text or you can chat side by side also. Fine. So I am closing this. Yeah, so it has generated this. We can go and we can open this. So let's see first of all whether it has saved this inside the Codex 3. Okay, yeah, so this is the folder. And if you're going to see, there was nothing inside this. It was completely empty. And if you're going to open this, we will able to see one markdown file, and this would be in my VS Code. Acha, one more thing. If you're going to see markdown file name inside your Claude. It was Claude.md file. Over here, the name we are going to give agent.md file, right? Fine. So if you're going to see, this is all the information regarding how we are going to generate our website, right? So yeah. So what we can do, we can ask it to go. Okay. So let me show you plain mode also. So first we will click the plain mode over here. We're going to ask it to read this agent.md file, right? Also, one more thing, if you're going to see over here, you will able to see plus 180 and minus 0. What does this means? Anything which is green in color, this many amount of lines it has added. 0 means that it has deleted 0 number of lines, right? uh, okay, so we can ask it. So I would be going with medium over here, and we are on the plain mode right now. Hey Codex, generate one plan to make our lending website for my company Unithink. You already have agent.md file in Codex 3 folder. So go and generate one plan for this. And if everything would be correct, we can execute it. So again, it is very vague, uh, what we can say, prompt over here. And let's see what it is going to do. So it is reading this. I will read agent.md. We created and check with the fine. So again, this is the bash command. The same way bash command was inside your Claude. This is the command which shows that it is seeing this particular at this particular path. It is seeing the folders files. Right? So yeah, couple of questions it is going to ask as same as your Claude used to ask you. So what should the main website CTA do for the first? So contact form, booking link, WhatsApp button. Okay, so we can go with the contact form. Acha, one more thing, it is also going to give you recommendation also, right? So this is the most efficient. That's what we can say. And still, it is going to give you choice also. How should the testimonial section be handled? So we are going to skip it for now. We just want to make the first landing page itself, right? Okay, so it has generated one plan over here. So we can expand this plan over here. Okay. Uh, so guys, you can go and like you can read this, right? I am just going to go with the execution of this. Okay. So we can go with go. Yeah. So you have already. So we will get one message over here. Yes, we can implement this, or else there is still some need of planning over here. That also we can choose over here. So I guess everything is fine over here. I'm not reading this. I'm going to go with the yes, implement the plan. Okay, welcome back, guys. So it has generated this files over here, right? Uh, we are going to open this. I'm going to show you guys how it looks. But it was also deploying this side by side. So I asked, I steered the conversation, if you remember, while something is going on, and if you are going to message something, it is going to steer the conversation, it is going to direct the conversation in that direction. So I steered it and I asked this guy to keep it locally only. So now it has kept this locally, and we can open the folder. So guys, this is the folder. Let's hope this is good. Yeah. So this is how it's going to look like, right? Over here, if you're going to see, the golden and blue color scheme is perfectly fine. If you're going to go over here, see, we are able to go, and let's suppose if I want to say that if I am like if I'm pointing my cursor or pointer over here, this is going to change the color or something. So we can ask it. Rest, I guess everything is fine, right? This is not fine from the backend side, right? That's what I'm not asking it to do. See, if I'm going to point my cursor over here, then also it is hovering. Pointer over here, then also it's hovering. Over here also I can click this. So I guess this is very good website for first, only some with some vague prompts. This is very good, right? So I can just ask over here. I'm just going to screenshot this first. Okay, so I'm going to ask this guy. So when my pointer hovers over this book right now button, it change its color to golden. So do this. Let's see what it comes with. Okay guys, so it has done this. It took nearly 20 seconds to do this. Let's hope for the best. Let's open the website. Let's hit reload and let's check. Yeah, fine. So see, this is what I wanted. And yeah, so guys, this was the website just by a single go. Still I am able to see that over here. If you're going to see the color scheme, I want blue color to be more, like this is very less, so we can also ask for that thing also. But for right now, this looks very good. All the text, if you're going to see, all the color schemes you are going to see, it is according to my company guidelines only, so which is like one of the best thing. Fine. So let's meet in another video, guys.